Today, the climbing community is mourning the tragic loss of one of its brightest young stars. Balin Miller, a 23-year-old alpinist from Alaska, has died in a devastating fall from Yosemite National Park's legendary granite wall, El Capitan. El Capitan, rising nearly 3,000 feet above Yosemite Valley, is considered one of the most iconic and challenging big walls in the world. It has attracted climbers from across the globe, from legends like Alex Honnold, who completed the first free solo ascent in 2017, to promising talents like Balin Miller. But for Miller, this towering granite face would tragically become the end of his journey. The accident happened on Wednesday. His mother, Janine Gerard Mormon, confirmed the heartbreaking news, describing her son as someone who lived and breathed climbing from the time he was a boy. In her words, his heart and soul was truly to just climb. He loved it, and it was never about money or fame. Park rangers and emergency teams responded immediately, but it was too late. Yosemite officials say the incident remains under investigation. It also comes during the first day of a federal government shutdown, which has left national parks technically open but running with limited operations. So what exactly happened? According to his brother, Dylan Miller, Balin had been rope soloing on one of El Capitan's most demanding routes, a 2,400-foot line called Sea of Dreams. Rope soloing is a style that allows climbers to ascend alone while still protected by a rope. Dylan explained that Balin had already completed the climb and was hauling up his final gear when tragedy struck. He likely rappelled off the end of his rope. This devastating accident is the third death in Yosemite this summer. In June, an 18-year-old from Texas lost his life while attempting a free solo climb. And in August, a 29-year-old hiker was killed by a falling tree branch. Despite his young age, Balin Miller had already built an extraordinary climbing resume that earned him international respect. Just this past June, he stunned the climbing world by completing the first solo ascent of the Slovak direct route on Mount McKinley. A notoriously difficult climb that took him 56 hours to complete. He shared that incredible achievement with his followers on Instagram. In the months that followed, he spent weeks climbing in Patagonia and the Canadian Rockies, where he succeeded on legendary test pieces such as Reality Bath, a dangerous ice climb that had gone unrepeated for nearly 4 decades. Alaskan alpinist Clint Hellender described Balin's recent streak of accomplishments as one of the most impressive 6 months of climbing of anyone I can think of. But to his family and friends, Balin was more than just a climber. His brother Dylan says that even though he was the older sibling, it was Balin who became his mentor. He explained, he said he felt most alive when he was climbing. I'm his bigger brother, but he was my teacher. His mother painted a portrait of a son full of kindness, fun, and a love for animals. Balin was known for a signature look on his climbs, a stripe of glitter freckles across his cheekbones. In one interview with Climbing Magazine, he compared it to a warrior preparing for battle. On social media, tributes have been pouring in. Many fans knew him as the Orange Tent Guy from a TikTok live stream where thousands had followed his 2-day climb before the tragic fall. Messages remember him as someone who inspired others to chase dreams that might seem impossible. His family says this trip to Yosemite wasn't supposed to be about pushing limits or breaking records. Balin had arrived early, simply to enjoy the park's beauty and solitude before the rest of his family joined him. And yet, even in his final climb, he embodied the spirit that defined his life: courage, passion, and an unshakable love for the mountains. As his brother shared with a heavy heart, "I can't imagine climbing ever again without him." Balin Miller's legacy will live on, not only in the groundbreaking climbs he accomplished at such a young age, but also in the way he inspired countless others to pursue their passions no matter the risk or the challenge.